And the next thing that we can do over here is let's go back to the main.py file, and now we can actually go and remove all of this endpoint that we have created over here. Now we have one endpoint that we can actually make use of. This is the one that we have. And now what we can do is we can import our version 1 router from here, right? So let's just go back to our main.py file, and I'm going to import the router from not the version 1 router, I guess. So that should be of the v1 underscore the router over here, and that will be from the okay, so it should be actually from the okay, so let's just go and remove this app dot, I can include the router over here, and that will be of the version 1 router, and the version 1 router I need to import it actually. So let's just go and find the correct import from our interface over here. That is the one that we have, right, from the country feature, interface API, and the version 1 router over here. Now once we include that, we should be good to go actually. So FastAPI now includes the router that we have defined, the custom router that we have defined, which is the version 1 router that we have defined over here. And since the other module may also have the version 1 router, so it may get conflict once we import over here, right? So what we can do over here is either you can change the name as over here, right, something like the as the admin underscore the country version 1 router over here, right, once you import it, or you can directly export it also from here, from the module label, and let's just call the init, and let's add the module label init by file over here for our country module. And here what I can do is let's just go and say I need to export all from here, and version 1 router, and from the interface from actually not, let's not make use of the dot, I guess, let's make use of the full import app dot the, we have the app dot the features dot the admin dot the country, and then the API and this one. So let's make sure you import the correct path, otherwise it will give you an error. And I'll just go and say as the admin version 1 router, and from here I'm going to import that one over here. So this will be much more cleaner, I guess. And what we can do now is let's go back to the main.py file, and I don't have to do this particular import over here now, and I can directly import our, this is the one that we have over here, the admin router that we have defined actually over here. So that's pointing to the correct router that we have defined over here as the admin country version 1 router, or the version 1 admin country router, so whatever you prefer name, but I guess admin country version 1 router I guess should be the one, or you can obviously go and say as this one, the version 1 underscore the admin router, I guess that should be much more better. So we have the version in the front over here, and now we need to go and replace that in our main.py file over here, because that doesn't exist over here. And let's just go and replace that one over here as well. And I guess the much more benefit of using this is the import. You can see from, it's much more subtle and it's much cleaner, that instead of doing that in the main.py file, we are now doing it in the module label over here, right? And also once you use the wildcard import, right, it's going to import whatever we have exported from here actually. So that should be good enough. And let us also go and add the module file in the app label. Let's call this one as the, if you say the init over here _score.py file, this will create this particular, it's basically marking the Python module over here. If you say that init __init__.py, this will mark the app as the module. So let's try to go and see if we are able to go and run this particular application, FastAPI.dev, and let's try to see if we get any error over here. And here we got some error. So let's try to look into this particular error. And I guess that is it's not finding that particular function from the SQLAlchemy.orm. And I guess we have that particular error. So let's just try to go and see where we have make use of that one. It may be in the models over here. So let's go to the our features and admin and country and infrastructure, and in I guess it may be over here, the country model, and here is the one that we are actually using. So it's not should be of the ORM actually, so it should be from the SQL over here, SQLAlchemy.SQL import the function over here, right? Not from the ORM. And I guess that should be good enough over here. And let's try to go and rerun our server over here. Let's try to rerun it over here, FastAPI dev. Let's try to see if we are successful. And we have one more error. The status 204 must not have a response body. That is what we have done in our API in the delete over here. If we go to the delete, we are returning the no content, but actually we are returning a response from here. So I can just go and return the 200 if you want to have the response body, right? If you don't want to have the response body, you can just remove the return type from here. So just go and remove the return type from here, or you can just call the return type as the none from here as well. And let's try to go and rerun the FastAPI over here, and we can see that we are able to now run our application. And let's try to open up this particular application. And once you run that, you can see that now the endpoint has been added to our FastAPI doc. So now you can actually go and try it out, right? So if you can go and run this one, so let's just go and try it out, and you'll see that if you are able to get that, or there is some error, internal server error, right? Currently there is, I guess, no database setup and all of this stuff, but the API endpoint is currently working over here, right? And what we can do over here, this is the default. So let's just go back over to our the file over here, and let's just go and fix some of these over here. And in the main.py file, I'll just go and add the tag over here. So let's just go and add the tag over here, tags over here, and this one will be of the v1. I'll just go and say the v1, and v1 the country admin. And if I come back over here, now you should see that it should have that version 1 admin over here, so it should be good enough. So if you have different one later, if you have a different admin country with a different version, you can define that particular tag. It will be much more easier to maintain that particular the endpoint over here. So finally we are able to run our application with all of the endpoints, but we need to fix the database over here, because we haven't actually created our database, and we haven't created the tables or the models that we have defined. So let's continue over that to the next one.